So we are back again, Siri Exposing. I just want to show you a sad situation in Bagatelle, and it's hurting and it's sad, and I don't think anybody would like anybody to do this to their mother, their father, their brother or their sister. And it's a very sad situation because I just want to show you around. This is in Bagatelle. We are right now, and as you can see, this house right here, this is Violence Gregoire house, and during the election they asked her to leave the house. I mean, Daru, the pal rep, asked her to leave the house so that they could take out this wooden structure and put it in block and put one roof over this house, because this house that it got two roofs. And since during the campaign she left the house, and up till today nothing has been done. Going to 2 years, they asked her to leave the house, and they told her to look for a place and they will rent the place for her. And they wrote them and told them that they won't be able to continue paying the house rent for them, and they did not repair the house for them. It's a very sad situation. I cannot understand how can someone do this to an elderly person. You are asking them to leave their house, get a place to rent. You will pay the rent, and when you renovate the house for them, they will get back to their home. And you did not renovate the house, and you stop paying the rent for them. This is a very sad situation. And during the campaign, they got $400,000 for repairing of houses and build houses for people. And they took the money and they shared the money for votes, and they did not do anything. That's why presently right now there is not one house in Bagatelle which was damaged completely, which they have already rebuilt. Not one. And it's a sad situation for Daru to have this lady, this senior citizen, out of her house for 2 years now and not repairing her house, which he promised to repair her house. Is a very sad situation. I don't think anybody would like this to happen to their mother, their father, their sister, their brother. So I'm calling on Daru, please, always stop paying the rent for them, and they can't go back to their house because of the situation still on the tarpaulin. Get back to the elderly lady. Get back to her, because she's waiting and she can't help herself. She just can't help herself. You promise her, and you need to get back to her. So all of this can confirm to the world that since the passage of Hurricane Maria, not one house which the government have already rebuilt in Bagatelle, not one house they have already rebuilt in Bagatelle. We got over $200 million to help people that can help themselves, and not one house they have already rebuilt. And what is happening right now? The government is talking about World Bank. World Bank? What World Bank have to do with the money you get after Maria to help the people? So you did not rebuild any house for the people after Maria. Now you want World Bank to build houses for people, for you to get the praise, like it's you. And World Bank project is projects that they've been doing around the world. It's not only Dominica. World Bank is helping people around the world, all different means and ways. So a hurricane passing Dominica, they decide to help people to rebuild their house. But we got millions of dollars where you could rebuild each and every single house in Bagatelle. And you want World Bank to come and rebuild houses, and for you to get the praise like it's you that build it. And when you get millions of dollars and not 1 million that stay in Bagatelle, not $500,000 that stay in Bagatelle, if all the money we got after Maria. This is wickedness. This is wickedness, and I call in Daru to please do that fast. Go and see Violence Gregoire, because you put her in a house to pay rent for her and you're not paying the rent for her, you stop the rent, and she's still out there, so she have to find a way, fight a way out to pay the rent, and you did not repair her house for her. This is a shame of you all. This is a shame of you. You would not like anybody to do your family that. This is so sad in Bagatelle. Right? This is so sad. So I'm calling on the government. We got millions of dollars after the passage of Hurricane Maria. Do not depend on World Bank to rebuild houses for people so that you could get the praise. Do not depend on World Bank to build houses for people, for you to get the praise, like it's you all that do it, when you get millions to do it and you did not do anything. Not one you only rebuild. Not one house only rebuild in Bagatelle. This is very wicked of this government. Yeah, this is very wicked of this government. This is a shame of the government to be doing that. At least all you could build 1-2 houses and say, oh, you start to rebuild, and all you will finish anytime. Or not even one house only rebuild, and only one World Bank to come and rebuild for you all, for you to get the praise. This is a shame. And this is a shame. Shame, shame, shame on you all. Yeah, so I have to show the world and everybody in Bagatelle talking about it, but nobody taking a step. So I decided to take a step forward so that I could expose it, so that she could get attention, because she's been hurt and she's an ageable lady. This is very, very, very sad of this government. This is very sad of Daru. Daru, you know it is already. You ask her to leave the house. You tell her look for a house for you to rent, or look stop paying the rent, and she's still out there. Check the situation. No. So it's a sad situation, and everybody talking about it. So all we have to do now, we have to show it to the world for us to see what are going to happen. What are going to happen? Because Bagatelle was the money we get after Hurricane Maria to rebuild houses for people which their house get broke down flat. Bagatelle wasn't in it. No, Bagatelle wasn't in it. Yeah. So right now, as long as I'm exposing it for the world to see, we are calling on Daru again, and the government of Dominica or housing, whoever is responsible, look it, let the world see. Since Hurricane Maria, shame, 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 and it have more to come. I have more to show. This is not the only one. It have more. So sad. So sad. So sad. So that is the way you love the people of Bagatelle. That is the way you all love the people of Bagatelle. That is the way you love the elderly. All I'm saying is a using thing. Is a using people. Is a using. Or you shed it for $1,000. Why didn't you repair this house and share the rest? At least rebuild or repair a house and share the rest. Or you share the entire $400,000 for vote. Never rebuild, never renovate. Nothing. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you all.